So, all actors are back in England, the film crew is home, and we're here in...
The garage. Again.
doing what?
Doing inserts. During our 8-day shoot with the actors, we couldn't film inserts because we would lose a lot of time, because we like to take a lot of time to set everything up, arrange all the lights and everything, so the shots would be very, very beautiful. Therefore, we just always knew that it's gonna be a separate filming here in the garage.
Because it saves time and money.
Exactly. We have a lot of the boxes filled with all the props we used on the filming, the cans, cameras.
Each box you see is basically a specific scene. One box is for the office scene. Then one box is for the toilet scene. We have cans,
Urinal.
posters, and urinal. So each box is one scene.
Dr. Pee-Pee. When we are making these inserts, we are cheating like literally any way we can. And for example, here is a nice example where it seems like we are in a huge room with windows and everything. But actually, this is how we did it. It's just a computer monitor, and it's this close to the hammer. So yeah, it's funny. We call it the poor man's Mandalorian technique, yeah.
Or the redneck background 1.0.
Now we need to film the inserts for the press conference scene. During principal photography, we filmed shots of the actors and the audience, but in order to make the scene more exciting, we knew we needed insert shots of the news photographers. And there's only like 3 of us here, so we have to do really, really close-up shots. And we have a little set with all the microphones and the Dr. Pee-Pee bottles.
When you're doing the foreground, right? You always want to have glasses because they reflect light in a very nice way. And you get this little bouquet. Do you say bouquet?
Bouquet.
Yeah, bouquet. You get this beautiful French bouquet. So you can use bottles, you see?
And we often put them, on the left and right side of the shot, and in the middle we focus on the camera lens. So for example, this is it.
Yeah.
We're just shoving a lot of crap in the shot so we would make it, look fuller.
These are old flashes,
They don't work
which are not connected to the camera.
Yeah.
You will notice it. We'll have to find a workaround. We have to find a workaround, right? So the workaround is this. You just basically take this light, and when the guy clicks the camera, you just pop, you flash it, and the light bounces off, and you get the effect.
We would also just change shirts in between takes to make it seem like we filmed different people.
I think this was the first one we did. Here you see the example of the bouquet. You see the flash reacting, and then just details of the flashes. Then you have just the lens, for instance, and then my cameo appearance.
Another insert for this scene was the insert shot of Neil Armstrong's name tag. During some of the scenes that we shot, I took my personal camera and I took some photos of the situation of the actors and backgrounds and everything, with the intention that we can put them on the screen and we can basically have them, behind the props that we need to film. I'm not gonna use this one, obviously. This is the one we actually used in the end, and I can easily zoom them and reposition them until we get a shot that works. So this was the shot we made. This was the actual prop on the table, and this was the screen behind it. But it didn't really work in the edit because it was too static, and we decided to do it again. And this time we have the best idea ever. We have the name tag, then we put the microphones, and then the monitor screen. And this time we actually play the real video, so he moves. And we'll put even bottles and everything. Time for the flashes. And as always, we flashed like crazy with the lights, and as you can see, this time the shot worked like a charm. It's always extremely rewarding when something like this works. You feel really smart. Now it's very exciting. We have a very exciting shot. Over the camera, look at the camera has a little monitor, look. So we want to get the monitor, and in the background here, we're going to play the video that we shot of the actors speaking, right? And now we gotta frame it so it works with the camera.
And this is the press conference.
This is the
and this is how it looks like on the TV. And look how we had here the real picture, right? So basically, when you're looking at the press conference, you're actually in reality looking at this monitor, and the camera is so close to this monitor.
Yeah, and it works so well.
How is this possible?
I don't know. For the next set of shots, we needed a piece of white wall, so I found this plywood and painted it white. I'll be honest, when we planned these insert shots, we thought it's gonna be a bit more glamorous. We dreamed about a huge TV that we're gonna use for all the, you know, projected screens and backgrounds, and it came down to a shitty piece of plywood. In one scene, we have a rocket launch and the whole room is shaking because of the launch of the rocket. And today we have to do inserts for that scene where everything is shaking. So this is how we filmed the scene on the day of the shooting, and now we have to recreate just one small part of the shelf. Cans and papers and the rope, everything needs to be arranged exactly the same, and this is how we arranged it. Cans, papers, ropes. I quickly did this from the cardboard, which is a good way how to do, you know, these Venetian blind effects. We will have like these rays of light on the scene. So before each take, I pump some smoke. I have to make it even. Dina is setting up the angle. Suki is shaking the wall along with me, and then we have the perfect shot. Akcja! And action. We didn't fall now. Action! And of course it's very hot, and we ended up in the garage again. We always end up...
life all over again.
Yeah, slice of life all over again. Dino is very inspired and he wants to do another shot, and I have no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, me neither. Leży I akcja.
Okay, that's it.
Brutal. This looks really nice. Love it. Camera's rolling. We're usually big fans of insert shots in movies, and we love it how Tarantino does it. He usually puts emphasis on an insert shot, like for instance a hamburger, or feet, or keys, or the bad mother strudel, or the bad motherfucker wallet, right? If you're going to have such type of insert, it has to be dramatically justified. So, what better way to do it than to actually use a boy who urinates, a pee-pee boy?
Yeah. Considering the theme of the movie, it's very appropriate. There are two batteries here that run the whole thing, and there's a little pump inside, and hopefully, when you press the button,
It makes a strange noise.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah.
There you go. That's a beautiful insert shot. Tarantino approved. Okay, and now a thing we probably told you a couple of times before, but still, it's never enough. Always put crap in the foreground. For instance, these two Dr. Pee-pee bottles, when light falls on them, they reflect light and it looks really beautiful. Then you have your focal point of the shot, which is the boy, and then you also want to have the background, which is a beautiful slice of life premium cigarette bottle with delicious slice of life cigarettes. And then you get a beautiful depth to the shot and it looks amazing. Camera and action.
A couple of scenes in the film take place in the warehouse where our main character works, and we had a lot of inserts to do for those scenes. We shot a radio, a typewriter, close-ups of paper in the typewriter. I also had to reassemble the legendary urinal simulator again, because after the filming I disassembled it for some reason, I don't know. And then we pumped water through the simulator and we shot the urinal net from every angle imaginable. We poured the water on it to get the shot where it's spraying all over the place. And we also needed a lot of shots where the hand of the actor was interacting with the urinal net. And today we have a guest here. It's Miholci, he is our sound recordist and sound designer. But he will actually borrow his hands today because his hands are lend. He will lend us his hands.
So he's replacing George and he's helping us out.
George's hands.
Yeah. This technique of using someone else's hands instead of the actors is ingenious and we highly recommend it. It not only saves you from paying your actors for this work, but also allows you to get the help of your friends without paying them. So we used his hands for shots where he operates the simulator, where he opens the box, and where he places the urinal net into the urinal. Yeah, this is the most macro shot
In the movie.
in the movie, probably. Yeah, it's just a key entering a key lock.
Akcija. Malo prebrzo for my taste. And although you think it's simple to do a shot like this, it's very tedious and it takes time. This shot has a lot of drama going on. I akcija. Čekaj, da ga putim. I akcija.
And of course, we wanted the glittery bokeh in the background, so we put the typewriter and also the vape because it gives nice reflections because it's chromed. So yeah, it took some time to figure this one out.
Kamera ide I akcija. Šta je dozgo?
I have the insert shot list and I'm keeping track of every shot we filmed. So this is the last shot right now for today. What was the shot? Key. All right, the last shot for today. Filmed. 21 shots in 5 days.
Yeah, all for like 6 seconds of them.
But
Yeah.
you wouldn't believe these 21 shots really helped the movie look much better. They breathed new life into the movie.
But we still weren't finished. We had more inserts to film, including newspapers, ID cards, champagne bottles, and even shots outdoors, like this one with feet kicking a can. For many of these shots, we had to create additional props on the fly, like this classified stamp that I engraved using my flux laser cutter. Then I painted it red and printed it on the folder. Not bad. This folder was meant to resemble a top secret NASA file, and since we like it to be, as real as it can be, we went the extra mile by typing its contents on an authentic typewriter. In the end, we shot over 30 insert shots for the film. It took us roughly a week of filming, and since we managed to do it ourselves in our garage, it was great for our budget. So hopefully all of this was helpful and you'll be able to use these techniques for your own projects. And as a parting note, always remember to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Cheers!